What's up team, Coach Joshua here, tennistactics.com, and today we're doing something a little different, and I want to take you behind the scenes while I analyze this year's French Open final. We're starting by analyzing each player's serve plus one tactics. So I found every point in this match where the server serves, the returner returns, and the server hits their first rally ball and wins the point. So every point you're going to see lasts 3 shots, and there are 56 of these points. You might be thinking, this is the French Open, it's all about long rallies. Not true. This year's French Open, there were 55% of the points lasted between 1 and 4 balls. This is first strike tennis, so it's important to start an analysis here to understand what's happening in this match. The question is, who played it better, Alexander Zverev or Carlos Alcaraz? Let's roll the tape. But first, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so I can bring you more tennis tactics. Alright, so we're rolling the tape here. Keep in mind the server is going to win all of these points. That was so smooth. Every point lasts 3 balls. The server hits their serve, the returner returns, and the server hits the first ball. So you're going to see a lot of aggressive serves. You're going to see a lot of returns come back kind of short. You're going to see that server be aggressive here. So we're looking at pretty aggressive first strike patterns. Carlos Alcaraz is up first. I put all of his points together. Nice spread there from him. Let's watch him here. Serves T, Zverev returns middle, and boom, open court put away, very smooth. Carlos goes wide, boom, open court, nice, okay. You're gonna see that favored a lot on the ATP Tour, really strong pattern. Now I'll do a breakdown there. That's pretty smooth. All I want you to do here is just kind of observe the patterns. I scrambled the points, they're not going in order. Just observe the patterns of where these guys are hitting. Super good thing to do. Oh, that was just amazing. Super good thing to do before a match to kind of, there's an element of neuro programming here. You start to subconsciously pick up on these guys' patterns and copy what they do, copy the plays they run. Oh, that was solid. That deep cross-court forehand is just butter. There was a total of 56 in the match. Carlos Alcaraz won 34. So he was applying more points. Interestingly though, Zverev did, whoa, that was sick. Zverev did win more points that lasted only 1 and 2 balls. So he was coming out a little hotter on the serve and the return. Carlos Alcaraz using his serve more as a setup shot like we saw there. And you can see he's getting this return back a little bit more. He's stepping into the court quite a bit and just ripping through this forehand. Really good first strike tennis here. Interesting to see guys hitting so hard these days that this element is coming even more and more into the French Open. Wow, that was wild. Would actually be interesting study to go back and see back in the day. Oh, that's such a good touch. Go back in the day and see the spread of. It'd be interesting to go back in the day and see the spread of points and how many first strike points there were. Like when Board was playing. I don't actually know the answer to that. Ooh, strong T serve, comes up, gets the put away. Easy money. Oof, what a spread. Nice. So really cool to see Alcaraz serve and volleying at the French Open. Really cool tactics there. Interested to see you guys, tell me what you're seeing in the comments. Really interested to hear what's standing out to you, what you see is really repeatable, what's happening a lot. Curious to hear how you dissect this game as well. I'm getting some good ideas of where I'm going to go with it. Man, you gotta love how he mixes it up deep and short. Just incredible. I mean, that was textbook. And then he can just pop the drop shot whenever he wants to. It's just, kid's got skills. Serves middle, rips it cross. We're going to switch to Zverev's patterns now. Take a look and what he's doing. Zverev not setting up his serve or setting himself up as often on the serve. So let's see what we can see what he is doing well though. Oh, great serve and volley there. Just massive. Wow, strong cross-court backhand approach. Interesting. Yeah. One of the things you're going to notice about both these guys is a lot of times on these short points, it doesn't have to be a winner. It's sometimes really good to watch these guys play and realize that they're hitting forcing shots that their opponents are touching. They're just not making the return. or they're just not making the fourth ball, right? Carlos got a racket on that, and so often we as rec players, we go out, we try to hit these winners that people don't touch, and that's not the game. These guys are really hitting through each other, right? And it's good to see that these strong aggressive patterns where they're playing through each other and then our opponent misses. Like, at a certain level, the game is similar to us, but you also have to remember, these guys are so good. Like, these guys, when they miss, they're missing for a reason. So it's good to study what is happening here, and see if we can copy anything to disrupt our opponents. See, that wasn't the craziest shot in the world. Wasn't too aggressive. Just gets it deep. Again, just gets it deep, forces the air. That's what you love to see. And when I'm coaching players, whether it was in high school, whether it was working with college players, forcing errors is a huge goal. The goal is to force errors. Hitting winners, not that interesting. Wow, you see how deep he's pushing Carlos? Like, he is so far back in the court. Interesting to see Carlos's return stand so far back. I should have made that. Those are the 3-ball points. I'm going to watch that back like 50 more times, analyze the pattern, figure out what's going on. Looking forward to reporting on it later this week when I drop my full analysis. But in the meantime, I want you to study this. Look through the points. Try to identify the patterns you're seeing a lot of. Drop it in the comments and I'd love to talk about it with you. I think I'm going to analyze a few more things. Whenever I look at a match, I like to look at a lot of different angles. One of the things I'm going to look at are the longer points and the longer extended rally patterns of play. One of the super fun things about the French Open is how long the points go and how players really work the ball, work the point to move each other around. So I'll probably drop another behind the scenes video of the nine plus ball rallies. Get you guys to watch those with me as well. And then I'll be dropping my full review on this year's French Open final. So look out for my video probably later this week. And if this is the first time you're here, I'm dropping a ton of free content here on YouTube. So go ahead, like my video, subscribe to my channel, maybe even hit the bell. And if you want even more tennis tactics, head on over to my website, tennistactics.com, sign up for my newsletter, and we'll stay in touch. Until then, hit your targets. We'll talk soon.